What's up, people? Xogue here, coming at you with episode 3 of Mod Sauce. My meat racks. I think I actually have, yes I do. Shh. These guys are so loud in my headphones. Just so you know. It's a thing. But, in the last episode I did kind of mention how I was going to be working on the main base. There's one issue with that. I have a lot of things. And that is going to be a huge pain to move, and I would rather not do it. So instead, what I'm going to do this episode is work on the ME system, Applied Energistics. It's what I want to do. I don't know. I don't think this is going to... Oh, it loaded. Holy crap. Yes, it is that surprising, because it never loads for me. I don't know why. But what I need to do is I need to get, first of all, an energy source. And then it needs to go into the energy acceptor. This guy right here. And then it goes into the energy cell. And then from that, you need to hook up all of the... Ooh, where are they at? Fluix cables. I know what they're called. I just don't... Oh, here we go. Sure. Yeah, the Fluix cables. And you can color these however you want. But I need to get these hooked up. And once I do that, I can make a terminal. And I can get some drives. And I can get a whole bunch of other stuff that is going to make this be very, very easy to carry. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to gather a few supplies. I'm going to prep some stuff. Figure out where I want to put it. Things along those lines. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Come on, Creeper. You know you're just going to run from me. I love that. Creepers run away from me. So my chests are gone. And I put a windmill over here rather than the lava setup. Because like I mentioned, these things draw a lot of power. Especially with the upgrade in them. So I went ahead, just gave it a windmill. That way I don't have to worry about the power so much. And I also extended it a little bit just to give the windmill just a few extra blocks of height to let it generate a little bit more power. And down here, here's my setup. So my inscriber was sitting here. That's why the hole's there. But there's actually an easier way to do some stuff. Because you see I have a bunch of 4Ks. Right? So if we go in here and see what the 4Ks need. Nope. R. There we go. You need, and I have 8 of them. So that means I need 8 of these. Each one of these needs 3 of these. Which means I need 24 total logic processors. That was kind of a pain. Not to mention, I need 8 of these. And the ones that I need to make the disk drive and the crafting terminal and a couple other things that require them. But it really wasn't too bad. Let me show you why. Because the inscriber is kind of a pain. But if you know how to automate it, it actually is not all that difficult. So if I go... Where do I need? I need some here. So the basic idea here is that you get a few barrels and you face them backwards. Nope, you're not supposed to switch directions on me. That happens sometimes, I don't know why. And you get some item transfer nodes and put them on the barrels themselves. And that one's still... No, that's not what I wanted to do. See, this one switched on me again. You're not supposed to do that, barrel. I'm trying to show people stuff. No. For some reason, I cannot place this barrel properly, but you get the idea. And what this does, basically, these item transfer nodes, they don't connect to the sides of the barrels. So this lets this go straight in for the redstone. This lets this go straight in for the top, and this one for the bottom. And you can just literally put in whatever you need in whatever quantity, and you don't really have to worry about it. You could, even if the barrels are too much trouble, and you don't have the barrels, and you only have those, you could place other random blocks there. I think that'll work. Like, for example, if I put dirt here. Yep. And then you can just leave it like this, and you can just put your stack in here, and that'll work as well. Barrels are just easier to, you can just put it on your hotbar and click. It's a little easier that way, for me anyway. But that's pretty much how I made all of the 24 processors and stuff for all that stuff. Just made it a lot easier. And there we go. Now it's back. So, like I mentioned, I have 8 of them. They're only 4Ks because the other ones are a lot harder. And I really don't have a need for them at the moment. I hear you, zombie. I hear you. This is the crystal growth accelerators, and this is just what I do because these things draw a lot of power, but you need the pure Certus quartz. I mean, you just do. So what I do is I just leave a gap in the cabling, and anytime I need to use it, I just hook it back up. They receive power, and I can throw in my seeds and grow them. And over here, you see, this is the import bus right here, and I have 4 acceleration cards and the ender chest. So anytime I throw anything into the ender chest, it'll instantly get sucked up into the system. And my power back there, for some reason, even though this is, where it is, right beside it, the cable's required. I don't know why. Usually it works when it's just sitting right beside it, but it wasn't working this time, so just kind of threw a cable there. So what this setup right here with the ender chest lets me do is get rid of this whole setup right here. This whole thing can go away, and by the way, the hole's quite a bit bigger. It's now on the third one. Second one? Second one. That's one chunk. Anyway, so now all I need to do, since this chest right here, I probably should disconnect it just to be safe. And you losing power? Oh wow, it was maxed somehow. Yes, that is kind of odd. I really didn't have that much stuff on it. But that'll let me... Wow, you are still going? Man. There it goes. Bye. Bring me back something good. Okay. So, yeah, that'll let me get through all of this. And I wasn't really rushing to get the ME system. I just kind of decided to do it now, but it's a very good thing that I did because there's a lot of full chests. Now, it already filled up almost 3.5 chests, and it's only on the second row. And this goes all the way back, I don't know, over here somewhere. There's a ender marker. There it is. So it goes all the way back to here. So no doubt I was definitely going to run out of space if I didn't come up with something. So it's a very good thing that I decided to go through the process of getting my system up and running, because that saved me a lot of hassle later. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these things in here, if I'm going to dump them into the system. I'm thinking I might end up dumping them into the system. But in reality, I do have, 7 item transfer nodes. So as soon as I hook this up, I can get rid of this one and just put item transfer nodes on 7 of them. And once those are empty, I can just kind of switch it. Kind of works that way. So I'm basically just going to wait here until this thing finishes, runs out of power, and I'm going to move all my items back into my system, and then I'll bring you back, and maybe we'll start a little bit on the base. The main base. The awesome looking base, because what I have now is crap. So this thing finally finished. I'm just here finishing the whole cleanup process. And now, by the way, I have the atomic disassembler. I got vein and off and normal and slow and fast and vein. Oh wait, let's go back to normal. Actually, let's go to fast real quick. Watch this. It's amazing. Now, how this thing works, number one, it was not the easiest thing to make. It really wasn't that hard, but you have, you need 6 of these total because there's 2 in this recipe. And then there's 4 here. You technically need 7 because you have to start off with one here. And then you put one of those into, you know, the metallurgic infuser with diamond. And then you take that. Really? You're not going to let me, like, go? And then you put that one in a metallurgic infuser with compressed obsidian. And then it makes the atomic. Then that gives you all of these. And this guy requires an osmium compressor. Then you need the refined obsidian dust, which means you need to put this. I think I used, yeah, actually, no, that is the one I used. Put some pulverized obsidian in the diamond to get that. And then you put that in the osmium compressor. Now, this one isn't that difficult to get. You can pulverize a piece of obsidian, sag mill, that kind of thing, and it's pretty handy. It works pretty well. But these other ones, I mean, I was going through, I was like, okay, I can do the enrichment chamber, or I can do this, or I can do that. Oh man. But overall, it's not too horribly difficult to get this. But this guy, the resonant flux capacitor. Now what this does is while it's activated, you see right now it is on. It says charging held items. And what that means is that basically what actually happens is that this takes energy, like it loses energy when you're using it, but this instantly charges it. So the effect is that this is instead losing energy while it's activated. But either way, I have a lot of awesomeness for a long time to come. This guy is pretty difficult to make because you have to craft all of them. Now you could just use this and kind of work your way up slowly, but I figured I had the supplies, so I went straight to the big guy. And then this one actually needs this thing, well, something along these lines. What? Really? Can you not open that with that thing on it? That's weird. Anyway. But basically the basic this thing here. Wow, that's weird. It's disabled? Why are you disabled? Oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird, but we're just going to roll with it. But this guy right here, I mean, you see the maximum is 1 million. This thing holds 10 million. So you need 10 of these guys just to fill it up. And it's crazy. Now, the reason this is here, this is holding all of my cobblestone. As soon as it goes into my system, it's glitchy. It's not glitchy. That's actually just cobblestone going in from the quarry and cobblestone coming back out from this. Now this is an export bus with the cobblestone as the filter and a bunch of acceleration cards. So I pulled all the cobblestone out of my system because all of these filled up. And yeah, I could make more, but unless I wanted to make another ME drive and a lot more 4Ks, which I don't really want to do. I shouldn't have to do that just yet. There should be enough to hold me over for a while. Then, yeah. Next thing is I have a portal. Wonder where this goes. Yeah. This is the area I want to start the base in, and this is actually going to be the center somewhere around here. But before I actually start on the base, I just got a pumpkin from that plant. That's cool. Pumpkins are awesome. But what I want to do is get a couple things to help me out with this first. So what I have is the Ender Lasso, an enchantment table, division sigil, and some redstone. So what you do with this is, well, okay, first, what I want is the wand. You need obsidian and an unstable ingot. Now these are difficult. These are weird. If you get this one, the unstable ingot, it will explode in your inventory, killing you. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do these. Now it has 256 uses. but you see it says activated, which means I need to activate mine, which is what we're about to go through. But instead of getting the other one, this one here, instead of getting the unstable one, this one actually says stable on it. So if you want to waste 9 uses to get a stable version, you can. And I'm just going to do that because I don't feel like blowing myself up 8 times trying to do something that I may not be able to ever do. But we're going to find out. So this is what I need to get right here. The Division Sigil activated. And you see... Oop, inventory. You see I have one here. It says inactive. Now you have to find these. These aren't craftable. Strange mystical items cannot be crafted, but it is found in dungeon chests. However, in its raw state, it is useless to you. It needs to be activated. Yeah. And then you can read all of it. So, in order to activate this thing, you need to place an enchantment table, surround it with redstone, and then wait until midnight. And once midnight happens, let's go ahead and do... I want you to go there. Now this guy is very awesome. Because... Is there a mob? Are there any mobs? Anywhere? Just need one. You can give me one. Toss a squid. Actually, watch. I'm going to suffocate a squid. Ugh. There it goes. And you can do this at pretty long ranges too. These things are... I love the Ender Lasso. These things are amazing. You know. You can go... There is a limit, I believe. I just don't know what it is at the moment. Alright, put you out of... Oh, you already died. Never mind. So, what I want to do is I want to set the location. You set the location you want them to teleport to by holding shift. I don't know if you could tell me sneaking or not. And then what you need to do is when midnight happens... Midnight happens? When midnight comes, you basically... You teleport any mob here. And then you kill it. And all of this stuff around here will turn into cursed earth, which I'm going to harvest some of it. And yeah, it's a thing. So let me wait until midnight, and once it's midnight, I'll bring you right back. So I missed the first night, and I need to wait for another one. So I decided to hop over to this village right here, and I just wanted to show you why, one of the reasons why this thing is so awesome, the Ender Lasso, which, by the way, I don't think I showed you how to make it. Whoops. It's kind of expensive, but then again, not really once you get things set up. It's pretty simple to make. There's no rabbit holes or anything you have to go down, which is really nice. And then you can shift-click inside, you know, a safe place. And then you can go to everybody that's stranded outside of that safe place, and, oh, you're safe. Nope, you're safe. You're safe. You can do this as many times as you want. It's, well, it's awesome. That's what it is. And, are there any more people? Oh, I'm picking stuff up. Who are you? Hey, hey, hey you. Wow, you're already safe, but just cuz. There's some people in here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue cleaning this up, and I'm going to wait until night, and then I'll bring you back when I hopefully don't miss the second night. Alright, it's getting close to that time. Let's see if I can make it. See if I can do it this time. There's 2 things on top. As soon as it starts to glow, because once it's the right time, this sigil here will glow. That's what I'm looking for. Come on. Before things get moved off of it. Crap. Stupid zombies, move. Get out of the way. Glow, man. Come on, sigil. Glow. You know you want to. Start glowing already. Now there's so many other mobs. Here we go. Oh, crap. Okay, put it back. Bam! There we go. Ooh. Now what I want to do is actually want to harvest some of this stuff. Are you fast? Really? Oh, I guess I need Silk Touch, don't I? Okay, so that's pointless. But I should have known that. That's something I should have known. It's activated. I have an activated sigil. Man, I want Silk Touch. Crap. I forgot about that. This stuff is awesome for things like for blood magic, because mobs spawn on it forever. And very, very quickly. So by having this down there, you can use the Well of Suffering to kill any mobs that do spawn in the area. And you can get a whole lot of, well, LP by killing any mobs that do spawn. And it's, I don't know, it's awesome. I probably won't go this route, but just to have it, I kind of wanted it. Why is F7 still on? Didn't I turn you off? I wanted to turn you off. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Not only do mobs spawn in it a lot, you see how fast they're running? They get empowered on it. It's kind of crazy. Whoa. But, anyway, I have an activated sigil. And now is just time to go back and craft things. So let's head back to the base. Whee! Leave me alone, mobs. Okay, so what is this recipe that I'm looking for? I know what I want, but I don't remember it. We have obsidian and unstable, which means I need 9 of these. So we'll go here, here, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, 6. I need more nuggets. Give me some gold. Piece of gold. This. And then wand. You. How many did I have? 6. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now, ooh, the sigil. I want to know how. Okay, so if you look at it now, it's down to 247 uses, and it starts at 256. So that basically means in order you have 2 choices to make this. You can use 9 uses of your sigil to get a stable version, so you don't have to worry about it, or you can use an iron ingot and only 1 diamond, because you use 9 diamonds too, and you can get the unstable version. But basically, the unstable version, after you craft it, it will explode and kill you in 10 seconds. So after you get one of these, you have to be ready to use it. Then you have to throw it in the crafting grid and put it in this shape so that, you know, you can actually get the wand. You can't throw it on the ground, put it anywhere else. You can't move it out of your inventory. You can't exit the crafting grid. You can't do any of these things like that. You literally have 10 seconds to click and place, click and place. Or it'll explode and kill you. And I don't know if it blows up anything around you or not, but I didn't even want to take that risk. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to put all this stuff away. Do I have obsidian? Obsid. 1 piece of obsidian. Some spider's dying somewhere. Nope. Builder's wand. Dun dun dun. Where are you at, spider? Whoa. You are a kamikaze spider. Check that out. Alright, so I'm good to go as far as the builder's wand goes. I have the builder's wand. I have Ender Lasso. I have my super strong atomic disassembler. I've got a lot of things. I think I'm pretty good, pretty set to go ahead and take on stuff. Yeah. Ready to start building. But that's going to be in the next episode, guys. Because this one's over. But at least we are going to get to it in the next episode. Because that's on my mind now. I really want to move everything over. I want to get everything done. And that is definitely something that I'm going to be doing very, very soon. So, if you liked the episode, click that like button. You want to see more? Subscribe, comment, favorite, share. Do what you do. Thanks for watching.